I'm wondering, couldn't they find a shorter guy for me to stand next to?
I'm almost styling, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Don't look at the shoes. Wardrobe complication.
I hope they're not taking pictures. Oh, there's the...
Right, that's why I stand right here. So you don't see it.
There we go, yeah.
All right, without further ado, please, to let you all know the founder of Casa Maiz, the president of the board of directors, to share words with you to let you know what this organization is that put this festival. Another round of applause, please, for Juan Carranza!
Thank you very much for being here tonight. I've been asked to just share a few words with you and give you a little bit of history about Casa Maiz. I'll tell you that it started many years ago with Julio Ceren. His children and my children played soccer together, and we often wondered why it was that there weren't other opportunities for Latin American kids in Toronto to experience Latin American culture. And what would actually happen, to Latin American kids that grew up not really having a notion of what Latin American culture was all about. So anyways, that's how it started, and then we got some really wonderful people that could do stuff beyond just talking. And we got Alvaro Morales, Vilma Chamale, and Julio and I, the four of us got together, and many years ago decided, to start something like this, like Casa Maiz. We never had a clear idea as to what was going to happen, but we believed that Latin American youth needed a sense of identity. This belief has been confirmed over and over again by youth themselves when they have been interviewed as to why it is that Latin American youths in Toronto, for example, have such a high dropout rate, 40%. So this is atrocious. If you were to think about the other government service that is also iconic of Canada, healthcare. Could you imagine if 40% of the people walked into hospitals and didn't walk out? We think that would be an abysmal failure. Well, that's what's happening with Latin American youths in Toronto. So we wanted to do something to help kids, to help our youths have a sense of Latin American identity, something that would strengthen their self-esteem and hopefully enable them to take on challenges with a different perspective, Anyways, but instead of going on and mumbling forever, because we have the real artists, we have the real painters and sculptors and actors and actresses. So let me just read to you what Julio Ceren wanted to say to you, but he couldn't be here tonight because his daughter, he found out last couple of weeks, had her graduation from high school tonight. And he had been working so hard, and this was important to his daughter as well. This event, this festival was important. She said, Dad, you have to go to Casa Maiz, you have to be there. Anyways, Julio left about an hour ago, so I hope he made it in time for the graduation. And I'll tell you what he wanted to share with you. It says, Dear members of the audience, children, elders, women, and men of all communities, special guests and artists, it is an honor, on behalf of the Board of Directors, artists, and volunteers who make the daily work possible at Casa Maiz, to extend the warmest of welcomes to this, our first festival, Art for Peace in our Americas. This weekend, when the lights and sounds of the stage are turned on and join the artists' voices, movements, energy, and passion, we will also witness the effort and love of peace and the arts that has gone into the preparation of this important event. We hope that you enjoy every one of the presentations. Casa Maiz opened its doors 8 years ago to a group of children from the Latin American community here in Toronto. A tremendous number of volunteers have shared their knowledge and skills with our children for years. The vast majority of those children are now, to our great pleasure, young adults who contribute to Toronto from universities and high schools, their jobs, or many other areas, including the arts and sports. These are the places we begin to construct peace. Throughout this time, Casa Maiz has evolved, both quantitatively and qualitatively. We do not direct, but rather facilitate cultural, creative processes and intergenerational connections We try to empower every member of our center to participate actively in the design of society, recognizing the values of differences and promoting consensus. We work as volunteers in the face of many limitations, strengthening the capacity of each person to create, model, and transform our society for the common good. Here, inside Casa Maiz, we continue to build peace. Today, we present our artistic offerings, inspired by the principles of sisterhood, justice, and solidarity, hoping that you will support us by coming to the center and share your experiences, visions, and dreams. We believe that with all of our contributions, we will be able to contribute to the construction of peace here in Toronto, in Canada, and in our beloved American continent. Our first festival has been created, directed, and performed by the hands and dreams of our brothers and sisters, eternal drummers, irreverent artists, the housewife painter, the undocumented musician, the courier sculptor, the intellectual visual artist, the mechanic folk dancer, the student dancer, the worker poet, the activist organizer, and the recently arrived theatrical performer. May it contribute, even a little, to strengthen the spirit of peace that flows from the very heart of Canadian multiculturalism. I extend our recognition and gratitude to all those who have made this festival possible. Enjoy. That was Julio Ceren.
I was about to open the battery case for this microphone instead of turning it on, which would have sucked because the battery would have fallen out and it would have been a disaster. A round of applause, please, for Julio Ceren and Juan Carranza.